wait. Daniel. Yeah, I leave the record already.
Okay, that works for me.
Okay, sir. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Remember, check, click on the self-assistant as a customer unavailable. And if you receive orders from Walmart or a convenience store, the waiting time is going to be 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Daniel, have a nice rest of the day and sorry for the inconvenience.
Thank you. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So, come on, bro. Come on. I feel a little bad for him. Come on. I can tell. I'm gathering that he may have reported that customer for me, which is kind of good on the first thing. And then the second thing I pulled away from that is that no longer than 10 minutes. So now what? Would they gonna give me some power? You gonna make me not have to sit here for what was Jersey Mike's? They took like 15 minutes to make 2 subs. Because the one lady was interviewing one of the customers and they talk about you should get a real job, DoorDasher. It's like, have you seen some of these places? You call that a real job, working at Jersey Mike's with those teenies? That they take 15 minutes to make two subs? I used to work at Panera before I got suspended for my... It didn't take me 10 minutes to make a damn thing. Shit, if it took me 10 minutes, then... yeah, I think we was closing up and I'm trying to get out the door. That takes me 10 minutes. I was one of the fastest motherfuckers there. You don't believe me? Ask Panera on Tiedemann in Cleveland, back when I used to live. That's where I used to that's where I went to college at. The west side, in the suburbs. That's when I lived over there. I mean, I don't care if you know where I used to live. It don't fucking matter. I've had it. I used to live in Cleveland. But as you see from all that DoorDash interaction, do you think that they care about us? Do you think that we're out here protected? Do you think that they even have a clue? But they get all this money. They make it like a lot of these orders are bringing in anywhere from 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Like, I've seen some orders with their estimated total being almost $400, $500, $600 fucking dollars, and they stick their shit with a nigga like me. Not those top dashers. They stick that shit with somebody like me. I have a picture of when I got with the Boston Market and I got that shit and it filled up my whole trunk. It ruined the seat covers that I haven't been able to put on this motherfucker. It ruined because the macaroni came out through the bag because the people at Boston Market are incompetent when it comes to actually packaging things to withstand longer than a half-a-mile drive. Because they had my entire back seat full. They didn't tell me it was a catering. Like, DoorDash don't tell you it's a catering order. They just dropped this entire load of shit on you, expect you to be able to hear what I had to deal with. That's what it's like to call DoorDash. That's why I say don't call DoorDash. Figure it out yourself. 9 times out of 10, you got a better judgment than they do. You heard the phone call, my friend. He couldn't explain to you why it calls me a top dasher or a new dasher. I'm not a top dasher. Me no top dash. Phone, see me face. Me no top dash. It telling you it's snow. It's snowing. Fuck, I'm a top dash for. I'm not on top dash. You see my rating. You see it's actually in the app and not a screenshot. Me no top dash. Fuck you mean top dash? The day I top dash is the day that I'm going out. I must be driving a Bentley Coupe, and I hit the lotto for like $6 billion. And I'm just out here door dashing to get my fitness in. This is how I get active. This is how I keep active, y'all. I'm dashing. I'm a top dash. I'm taking all this shit because I just don't give a fuck no more. Because that's the only way. Like, damn, I would have had to hit the lottery for $6 billion. That's a B. I have to be like Amazon, not paying no taxes on none of that. I converted it all to Bitcoin and I ain't paying taxes on that shit. Nah. Because it's just like, they allow the government to tax our tips that we have to literally claw tooth and nail for. This is a prime example. Like, they couldn't even answer a question. Like, they don't, like, when you have a problem on a delivery, 9 times out of 10, the map is lighting up because it's starting to snow. It's the system that tries to control you and tries to troll you into taking this shit. Like when the weather picks up and it gets bad, they'll offer $1. It did. When they see it's not working, they'll offer $2. Maybe it was like 12 inches of snow. They finally offered $2.50. I wasn't going out there. Like I posted on Reddit, you need to quite literally be driving a snowmobile to deal with some of this shit. Because most people ain't got winter tires on. You can tell just from the pattern. You notice that winter tires don't have the stupid 3 lines in the middle on the good ones. They just don't. Why? Because it gives you better fucking grip. And you know, a lot of these cars, including my own, you ain't got the right tires on, you ain't going nowhere. And I realized once I got stuck on the side of the building, I'm like, yeah, my tires is a little not good enough for this specific amount of snow, which was 15 inches. It was unshoveled properly. It was not shoveled properly. This place, they upped the rent, and then they decided to hire a fucking plow place because so many people called the I guess management's owner, whoever that dude is with the one silver truck that was trying to plow this shit in a circle and doing a piss poor job of it, could have just paid us to go, or he could have just gave us the shovels. He had a bunch of shovels in the back of his truck and one plow. And before they decided to hire some actual people, is what one of the dudes that work for them says. And it's just funny because they hire people that live here. So that you got the residents snitching on the fact that the maintenance is incompetent. It's like it's a bunch of incompetence wherever you go if you don't own your own shit. That's why I would have hit the lotto big and go build something somewhere else. Now I think I could run DoorDash better than these people. I think I could be a better phone operator. But look who they employ for that shit. Not me. They wouldn't give me something so easy to just let me sit on my ass because I'd actually be competent at it. I'm out here doing this shit, and you see it says, "Oh, your area's busy. We really want you to come back." After I just dealt with that shit, you really think I want to deal with some more of this shit? Because I don't feel like I like that they are now proving that they can see everything. That's the one thing you got to take away from that. He read to you verbatim what I can't show you because it contains her dumbass address. It contains her full address. You will be able to pull up on it and say, man, you suck at life for that bullshit. Because you heard that once it took him a while to actually get it through his skull. Like, hey, wait a minute. This customer said that there was supposed to be some sort of money. Was supposed to be outside the door there, and it wasn't there. And that is some straight up bullshit. They shouldn't. That's what I wanted to just report her. I want her account to be suspended. At least make her unable to do that shit so I don't see that apartment comp. Because you heard it. You gotta dial this number twice and do this and do that. I'm gonna post that shit to Reddit when I get upstairs. I can get the computer on my I can get the photo on my actual desktop. And I'm gonna post this shit to the Reddit and be like, yeah, this person decided to do this shit. There was nothing at the end of the rope. There was no carrot. And I called DoorDash to confirm. I recorded. I made sure I took a wide body pic of nothing being there. And I ain't got no money on me. They tell us, well, you can't carry money. I didn't have my wallet on me. I didn't even realize it was in my bag. I thought I left it upstairs. That's why I came back. That's why I took the delivery to begin with. Because I'm like, yo, the delivery put me like literally around the fucking bed from my shit. After I drop this shit off, I get a free $9 to go all the fuck home and find my fucking wallet. I figured we trying to play it a little smart because you see how they do us. I ain't gonna waste no more of your time. This is the life of a fucking dasher. This is why I say cherry pick. Look at your shit. Go through the fucking map. Be like, yeah, oh, they gonna let me in. Now, as soon as they offer me something, I'm zooming in good as fuck. Like, I see you. I see where you at. You in a house? Because if you in an apartment building, I ain't fucking with you. This is what we go through when we fuck with apartment buildings. This is why I say hail to the gnaw, the timber top, and anything that looks like timber top. I've become so good with looking at the map. I know where timber top is and how that formation of land looks. So whenever it's like bling, 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 timber top, I'm like bling, 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 hail to the gnaw. But yeah, it says it's supposed to be snowing. I bet you, like, the customer can't report me. I'm just like, I kept it G with him. I'm like, I'm about to report your ass. I didn't cuss it. I ain't nothing ghetto. I was just like, I'm reporting this delivery. That's all I said. And they said, is there a problem? Yo, you trying to save face? Because you know DoorDash gonna see this. You trying to save face? Don't try to save face now. Got you on Candid Camera, boo. You remember that show? America's Home Funniest Home Videos and shit, where them niggas didn't realize they was recording that shit, and then they was like, oh, you're on camera yeah, from back in the day, yeah. It's sort of like that. Because they realized, like, oh, shit. He was recording the whole thing. Oh, shit. That's the one thing that I don't get. Like, why lie about this shit? We all got phones. We have to have a phone to complete your order, Emily. Why you lie about this shit? For some Taco Bell. Like, that's the thing with these people that be trying to steal and scam food. For Taco Bell? For some Taco Bell. For a Baja Blast that I had to go back to my car to get. That's the other fucked up part about all this shit. Is that when the first time I got somebody at the rental office to finally fucking buzz me in, I realized that I didn't have a motherfucker's drink. So I had to skirt the fuck back outside and then get to my fucking car and get the drink and then deal with that shit all over again. That's why I was like, because I was at their elevator and I was like, I could take this shit up to them. I don't really care about the tip. I just want to get this shit. Like, that's my entire thought process. I don't give a fuck about the tip. I just want them to get this shit so they can't say, I didn't give them. Because you know how when people be trying to scam food, they don't be tipping, and then they lump that order in with a good order, and they try and fuck you and give you that contract violation. I'm like, no, I ain't with that. Because I wasn't thinking, like, normally I would have just unassigned from that shit when I realized, oh, yeah, this kind of ain't worth it. And it's in an apartment building too. I don't care about the 95 to 94%. It's like in like 5 more deliveries. It's supposed to at least go back up to 96. I can sacrifice another percent. I don't care. It's not like I'm out here taking these shit ass orders. I know the cherry pick. That's what the fuck I mean when I say cherry pick. Don't take what the fuck bullshit they give you. I'm sorry I'm dragging this shit on, but that's what we gotta go through as a fucking driver, yo. I have no desire to go back out. I have no desire. I know Sherry's supposed to be showing up soon. I have no desire to go fucking drive. I have none. Like, if this app blink, if that shit's not offering me like 40, 50 bucks, my brain's like, why? Like, they don't care about us. You see, like, I feel a little bad for the phone dude, because, yeah, I think it dawned on him that this nigga's recording. He might not be important at all, but he gonna have some footage of how shitty we are. Straight up and down. Like, that's what you gotta go through. And then you can't even, like, what kind of employer does that shit to where you can't, like, they can see the message from Emily, but that shit was deleted from my screen the moment I backed out of the app. I don't have any old messages. And you can't, oh, look, there it is, it's back. You see that shit? You see that shit? Tell me that ain't fucking suspect as fuck. Go back to the beginning of the fucking first video. This was not there, and it forced me to go outside the motherfucking app. They ain't suspect, huh? That's some straight up and down bullshit. Oh, is it because I'm on a fresh fucking dash? Is that what it is? If you aren't active within the system, is that how they treat you? Is it because I'm on an active fucking dash that that's there? So if I end dash and try to call them, they're like, fuck yeah. Welcome to DoorDash. For English, press 1. This is how they treat people that have been dashing for them for a year. This is why they want new dashers to be top dashers, to just roll with all the bullshit and take the pennies. And here we're gonna overtax you, because if you have any sort of fucking car issues, you can't claim them because you only get mileage. So you gotta drive 1,400 miles a week to not actually owe anything. Don't sound a little suspect to you? If you make 35, 40K, you gotta have driven a shit ton of miles to not owe them 4,000 in taxes. If you don't believe me, go look at the DoorDash Reddit. That shit is absurd that we out here busting our ass in this snow shit, but the government can just be like, I want $5,000 of that. I did nothing to help you. Not a fucking thing. When you got a flat, when you got this going on, when you got that needs to be fucking fixed. Well, where is it? I can't see it, but you can see it. That needs to be fucking fixed. I got all sorts of shit that I could be doing with that $5,000 that I gotta give to them, and for what? Like, that's the fucked up thing about the DoorDash is we gotta pay them out of our fucking tips. Strippers, you gotta pay the government out of your tips? You ever think about this shit? All these professions that are very similar to us, they do a very similar service where they deliver a something specific. You're supposed to tip that person. That person's supposed to walk away, and the tip is basically what funds their existence. But DoorDash says, no, I give them the power to tax your earnings. Your tips, because you don't actually earn from us. You need me to prove that shit to you? Hold up. Out of my fucking earnings. Let's see. We're gonna go here to a week or a day where I was successful. Shit, my bad. It says I made $91 Sunday, January 9th. We just gonna go to the last order that I took, aka the one that's at the top. Outback Steakhouse, $23.50. DoorDash pay, base pay, $3.50. Customer tip, $20. So, the reason that DoorDash doesn't pay is because they know they don't pay you shit. They know that the bulk of your money is probably not coming from them. And did they give the government the right to tax your shit? And then you're supposed to be, you're supposed to take these deductions. They're supposed to take you down and say you didn't actually make that money. Basically, that's what this shit says. Is the deductions, once you drive a certain amount of miles, it takes you down to a threshold where you don't really get taxed, where it says you only made 10K. Don't make it seem like I'm poverty-ish if that's not really what it is. And that's how Amazon gets away with what they do, is they make it so that their deductions and write-offs actually function to make it so where they didn't make that some random Billy that they only made $500,000. and then that's what they pay taxes on after whatever the fuck or however it works for them. I don't fucking know. I'm not gonna act like I looked up Amazon's tax shit. I'm just saying that the bulk, but the base part of it is they don't pay shit in taxes. You gotta add yourself. So then why is the government so heavily trying to tax a delivery person? I'm just a delivery person. I'm not out here with no 25 billion in stolen tips. I'm sorry, but it's Googleable. If you can Google it and see that it says DoorDash is guilty, found guilty in some random court in fucking California for 25 million in stealing tips, and then you can confirm for yourself just by doing your due diligence that they still use the same pay model just elsewhere, that there's a bunch of shit. I don't really got nothing else to say. I'm gonna go find something to eat because I still ain't really ate. You see, I still got the lemon pound cake over here giving me dry throat. But I'm out. I don't really care about DoorDash. It's like I'm gonna show Sherry that shit when she show up, and I'm gonna see what she got to say. See how she feel about that shit. I'm out.